New kids on the block, Pinterest and Zoom soaring in their public debuts. Deirdre Bose is in San Francisco to break down the action in both those stocks. Hi, Deirdre.
Hey, Melissa. Well, big first-day pops for both of them. Pinterest up nearly 30%, Zoom soaring 72%, giving Zoom the fourth best IPO debut of the year behind Silk Road Medical, Shockwave Media, and Jumia Technologies. Now, between Zoom and Pinterest, investors made about $1 billion in paper gains today, and that bodes well for the upcoming IPO pipeline this year, like Uber, who is up next. But remember, guys, Lyft too saw a pop on its first day, though more subdued at around 8%, only to plunge some 25% since then. Research from UBS shows that it does take a while for the market to properly price these companies. There are very few unicorns that lose on the very first day, but after 5 years, a different picture. 60% of all IPOs actually had negative total returns, and only a very small percent had very good positive returns. Zoom and Pinterest, of course, very different companies. Zoom already executing, making money and more than doubling revenue last year, so it's seen as the safer, more stable play. Pinterest, though, losing money, but it may represent bigger ambitions and eventually reach a bigger market. On that note, guys, Uber, of course, is up next with billions of dollars in losses and the promise to disrupt a $1 trillion transportation market. So how Pinterest and Lyft, on one hand, money losers, and how Zoom, profitable, on the other hand, trade in the weeks leading up to that IPO will give us some clues on how public markets might receive Uber. Guys.
All right, Deirdre, thank you. Deirdre Bose in San Francisco. I think this notion that if the companies go public and there are no comps, no direct comps in the market struggles to find a valuation. That seems like it's a message to investors. Hey, if there is a company, it goes public, a price range is set, a price is, it opens up at a certain price. You don't really know if that's the real price anyway. I mean, what kind of message is that?
So it's tough, right? And these are very different than Lyft, because remember, Lyft, you have Uber coming right on its heels. So there's not really a comp to these. Not only that, you're talking about a company that's been focused 100% on top line growth. I know Zoom makes money, but really these are growth companies coming out there. So you do have this adjustment time when they come to the public market and they're under public market scrutiny, that the stock price can suffer from that.
None of these companies make money. It's a record, 81%. It's a record.
Okay, but to be fair, does that matter? I mean, haven't we seen many companies go public before? They don't make money. They still don't make money, but the stock has been a good investment.
But these are mature companies. Yes, the stock you can make some money at, but eventually the fundamentals come into play. And when you look at Pinterest, where their losses are shrinking, they made $750 million in revenues, and they still lost $63 million. So I get it, the growthiness of it, but you have to worry about it when you start to see sales start to grind a little bit lower or lose traction, start to trend lower.
I mean, a major difference between Zoom and Pinterest, at least, is one is B2C, one is B2B. One is more enterprise-oriented, in other words, Zoom, which is used to and Pinterest has users like Guy Adami here, who's got some kind of page that he allegedly maintains.
And one is not a penny stock in China. By the way, Zoom Video was confused. I won't even mention the other one, but there was a lot of confusion. There was a lot of confusion on this IPO that it was actually a very large company in China that trades. The bottom line here is, I think the point is that there are not benchmarks for these companies, and to me, that is, I don't know why you can even get in here and value them. I'm staying away.
Yeah. So you're going to green shirt it.
No.
You know what?
No,
I'm not going after Guy's shirt here.
All right.
I'm not going after that shirt.
Resist.